Now remember, I had once told you in this channel earlier that whether the Mount Kenya people agree with you or disagree with you, whether the Mount Kenya people support you or they don't support you, the reception will always be top, and they will not allow you realize that they are not accepting you or they are not supporting you.
Rais wetu, nataka nichukue nafasi hii nianze kwa kukukaribisha hapa. Hapa ni nyumbani, hapa ni kwako, na hapa tuko karibu, tumekukaribisha. Baada ya kusema hayo,
and I think if there is something that the other regions should start doing, is this thing that the Mount Kenya people are doing. And let me tell you, if there is something William Ruto should stop doing, is that he should stop wasting his time visiting Nyeri County, or rather I say the Mount Kenya region, because it's obvious he had lost the Mount Kenya region, and I don't think if he can find it. And the other thing I had once said in this channel also is that the politics run in Mount Kenya by William Ruto are politics of perception and strategy. And I'll let you know it here in this podcast. I want to let you know how these things that William Ruto is struggling to make or to push from the Mount Kenya region are not working. And if there is something you could have realized from William Ruto's visit to the Mount Kenya region, is that the more the president visits the Mount Kenya region, is the more it comes out clearly that the Mount Kenya people are not in support of the two-term. Now remember, yesterday, William Ruto attended a paid grassroots event in Nyeri. And I want you to listen or to get how the Nyeri governor tried to play the game at his best, not to say the two-term in front of the president. Cecil Mbarire tried by all means to convince the Nyeri governor to say the two-term in front of the Nyeri people and the president.
Was governor, na wewe ni ndugu yangu na thank you very much. Nilipokuwa governor ulinishika mkono ukanionyesha tu barabara yote ndio niweze kupata two-term kama wewe. Sasa hao watu wako wote, hebu angalia pande ingine, hao wote wamesema wao ni two-term. Hebu waambie vizuri, hata wewe uko wapi?
ni mwaigua ria morio. Mimi niko 4-term.
Kwanza na 4-term ni yako. Ya President Ruto ni gani?
Ya President Ruto ni gani?
If you were keen, you could have realized something the Nyeri governor has done here, because he's trying to say that I don't oppose the two-term, but I can only support the two-term only if you deliver to us whatever you promised. But if you've not delivered them, then I'll not be for the opinion of two-term.
Rais, yale mambo yamebaki Nyeri, ukikamilisha mimi nitasema two-term.
And by the way, if you have been keen, you will realize that bottom-up agenda that the president used to sell to the Mount Kenya people is not working right now. He had dropped it. And because he cannot sell the Singapore narrative to the Mount Kenya people, because the Singapore narrative was meant to buy the ODM supporters, or rather I say the Luos. So selling that narrative to the Mount Kenya people is becoming more difficult to William Ruto. So now he decided to make a certain move to the other agendas of the Hustler Fund, the Talanta Stadium, the SHA, and others. But the bottom up and the Singapore are not turning to work for him. But before we continue, let me humbly request you that if you're watching us for the first time and you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe and activate the notification so that next time we do a video like this, you will be automatically notified. Like our videos and comment to show your support to our work in this channel. And if you have already subscribed to this channel, we say thank you very much for your great support to this channel. Now, before we get into his agendas that he pushed yesterday, I want us to clearly visualize something here. And I think the president is trying to pass us a certain message that it is high time now we are supposed to be taking it serious.
Leo mimi nasimama mbele yenu, nataka niwaeleze miaka 10 ijayo Kenya hii hatutakuwa tunakopa pesa ya watu wengine, tutakuwa na pesa yetu. Hata tukihitaji pesa ya barabara tutakuwa tunaenda hapo NSSF tunakopa pesa yao, tulipa interest 5%. Hata hiyo 5% haiendi nchi nyingine, inabaki hapa Kenya, inaenda kwa wale watu wako.
Now the president said that in 10 years to come, this country will not be wherever it is right now. This country will be more developed in 10 years to come than how it is developed as at now. And let me ask you, is William Ruto trying to tell us that 10 years to come he will still be the president of this country? Because I remember very well that our constitution, according to how it says it and according to how it is written, is that the maximum term limit for president is 10 years, that is 2 terms, of which only if he will get to be re-elected in his second term, that is when he will have some 5 years in government. But if he will not be re-elected, then he will be leaving that government in the late 2027. And if he will be re-elected, then it means that 2032 he will not be the president. He will leave the power to another person. So, because William Ruto's agendas in 2022 has failed to work, or he has failed to deliver them to the people as he promised, now he's coming up with other new agendas, featuring them for 10 years to come, 5 years to come, 20 years to come, which, if the people accept to buy these narratives, then I tell you, this Kenya will be back than how it is right now. Let us go into his speech of the first agenda. He tried to push that of SHA. Now the president said that SHA is working and SHA has paid for many people the bills, that now SHA has paid for someone 100K in a certain region, this certain community. SHA has paid 100K for the people, SHA has paid 10K. So, you know, you get to listen to this and ask yourself, must he tell us this one? If it is working, we will realize it by ourselves. So he has no need to tell us that this and this has happened under this. I hope you are informed that that crowd, or the mass that attended that event yesterday, was paid and they received money in bahashas. So can I ask you, this money that is being paid in bahashas, is it not meant for development? Or what is it for? And where is it from? And I want to tell you, the president cannot go and buy those people who really know what the country is facing, or those people who truly understand that his agendas has failed. I don't think if they can accept to take that 5,000. The people who are taking this 5,000 in the bahashas are only the people who are back in the villages, and it doesn't matter to them whether the president has delivered what he promised or not. They are only in need of that money. And that's why they do accept and go to attend those events for them to get that money, because you believe Rigathi Gachagua had even once told them that Ruto has money, and if he comes to Mount Kenya, you should accept him and use that his money that he has carefully, because Rigathi knew that William Ruto has no way to Mount Kenya if not the use of money. I can tell you, William Ruto is using that money that Rigathi Gachagua said. Another push that he tried to make is the push for Hustler Fund.
Saa hizi unaweza kukopa 150,000 kwa Hustler Fund bila ya kuulizwa maswali na mtu yeyote. Hapa kwa hii mkutano hata sihitaji kusema nani yako na account ya Hustler Fund. Kwa hii mkutano kila mtu hapa, kila mtu ako na account ya Hustler Fund kwa hii mkutano. Hiyo ndio ukweli. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Kila mtu ako na, sijasema yule amelipa ama yule hajalipa, nasema tu yule mtu ako na account ya Hustler Fund. Si kila mtu hapa ako na account ya Hustler Fund? Ama namna gani? Kwanza nyinyi watu wa Nyeri mko mbele sana. Nilisema juzi, watu wa Nyeri ndio number 1 Kenya mzima. Nyeri County number 1 in the whole country. Nyinyi mnasikia? Watu wa Nyeri ni watu, you are people of integrity. I must say this. Unajua kuna watu wengine wanachukua hiyo pesa, wanaenda wanakula, wanakosa kulipa. Lakini watu wa Nyeri, they are number 1 kwa kukopa pesa na kulipa na biashara.
And the president said that, Hustler Fund has extended its loan limit, and now even if you are applying for that Hustler Fund, you don't even need to be registered, or there is no registration. You will be asked. So just to ask you, for those who are watching me, is there anyone here who has received that 150,000 Kenya shillings from Hustler Fund? Just to comment down there in the comment section that truly I received 150,000 Kenya shillings from Hustler Fund. The president is trying to push these lies until now. These lies are turning to be boring to the people, because the people are used to his lies, and because the Mount Kenya people do not want to tell him clearly on his face that he is lying, that's why you see they are there comfortably sitting, waiting for the speech to end, for them to get back home with their 5,000 Kenya shillings they got. And I want to tell you, I like this. I like whatever the Mount Kenya people are saying, because hata mimi siwezi kataa pesa. Yeah, no one can refuse to receive that money. So, if he comes with the money, let us use that is money. Let us get it, that is money. But whatever he's trying to tell us, provided he has not done to us whatever he promised, we need not to change our minds because he has given us money. Let us focus on the development and our economy. But we should not focus to our pockets and our stomachs. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this podcast, and let us meet in the next.